Hi, everyone. I am Becky Nova of Live Free with Becky Nova, where we teach you to not only be financially independent, but also how to live rent free. So, I was running a beginner's guide to real estate investing earlier tonight, and a couple questions just came up about really different ways to get started. And one of the members of the group had mentioned about how a webinar that she had seen told her one of the best strategies is to buy like a large apartment complex. And she had asked me if that was kind of a good strategy. And one of the things I responded back with was about the concept of house hacking, which is new for some people. So I figured why not share it here with you. So when people talk about the idea of house hacking, what that means is to have a property where you either rent out the other rooms in the apartment or the house, or where you own a multifamily property where you live in one property and have a tenant in the other side. The idea of that is a great starting point for many people. One of the best reasons for that is because it introduces you to the world of real estate investing and to the idea of being a landlord in kind of almost the lowest risk way, with actually owning a property and having tenants. So, one of the great things about being able to start with house hacking is that when you do that, you are able to get owner occupied financing. So, what that means for most people is having to only put down 3.5% or 5% of the purchase price of a property just because you're going to be living in it. So usually the conditions are you have to live there for at least a year. So keep that in mind, depending if you have to move to a different location. And this is actually something then later on you could move and do again and be able to have the eligibility for that lower down payment, which is also really nice. But so let's say now you end up finding a duplex. And in that duplex, you're able to live in one side. Let's say you went with that strategy of multifamily and you have somebody living in the other side. Well, that also introduces you to what it's like to actually have that tenant. Not everybody is cut out to be a landlord. It's not a good fit for everybody. So instead of kind of jumping in and buying a larger complex, if you've never rented to people before, house hacking is great because it kind of gives you that opportunity to see what it's like to be a landlord. Then if you don't like it, well, okay, fine. Then there's options that you could do to get out, but it's not that you invested, in your entire life savings and years of savings to buy a much larger complex. So it gives you that lower kind of point of entry financially. It also gives you a little bit of a lower risk. And it really gets to show you the different steps that you can take. So that's a good option to go for if you are looking to get into real estate investing. Definitely want to learn a little bit more about house hacking. So if you have any questions, feel free to subscribe to our channel or also head over to Facebook and check out Lady Landlords, where you can get information from thousands of other women there that are using that strategy now to have kicked off their careers in real estate investing. Thanks very much and have a good day.